What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. So we're going to be checking out the new event here, the world event in this video. This is the kind of first run or first time that we could get access to the event that you're seeing here. So this was my first ever try at it, and I'm just looking at the rewards, seeing what's here. We have agent kits, we got some of the tokens there that we need for our agent level, which is really nice. And then go ahead and look, and this is the random team that we got. So we got Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes and also Dormammu. So yeah, I was taking a look at them, and it looks like Robbie here had a CTP of Destruction, Fully Awakened set, and stuff like that. So it looks like they were taking the rank 1 of this particular character and then putting their stats into the event here, so we could use the rank 1 basically Ghost Rider, rank 1 Robbie Reyes, or the rank 1 Dormammu in this event. At least I think that's what they did. So anyway, that's what I was just taking a look at. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, taking a look at the CTPs. Looks like Robbie's going to be the kind of only one that's going to be dealing damage for us, or at least that's what I thought. And then I'm checking out the leaderships here. Looks like Robbie's going to be the most beneficial. So I'm like, all right, well, let's go ahead and hop in. I'm like, oh, we have no cards, so we have no card effects, so we're not going to have any skill cooldown to deal with, or any all attacks. So this is going to be a little difficult is what I was thinking here, because we got to get 1 million points for all of the rewards. We've got a few team ups, nothing too crazy. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and try this out. There's 2 chances that you can do each day. There's 4 total times that it will open each day, so you just need to get into 2 of those so you can get the rewards, because the other 2 you will not get rewards for. So pretty much just make sure you do 2 of them a day. So I'm running around and yeah, trying to see what's going on with this game mode here. And this is actually my best run, because I did multiple runs, but I'm just showing you my best run that I had during the time, because it's open for 1 hour. And then basically I was using Robbie for a lot of the beginning stuff, because he has good AoE, and of course he's got the damage proc and the iframes to help keep him protected, because that lightning that's coming down in these circles there will reduce your score by quite a bit. So the lightning hits you, and then it puts a shock debuff on you, and every time that shock ticks, you lose like 5k from your score or something like that, or it might be more. But you lose score as that shock ticks. So if you do get hit by the lightning, if you switch characters really quickly, you don't lose as many points. There you see 1, 2, okay, that was, yeah, and then I switched. I think it would have ticked for more than 2 times if I didn't switch right there. So yeah, if you do get hit by that, switch right away, and it'll minimize how many points you lose. And for this particular run, since we have such low, or yeah, low skill cooldown or high skill cooldowns, it takes a long time to get your skills up again. Switching was actually very beneficial, so I switched over to Robbie here, and while they have those little bubbles up, they take reduced damage. I don't think they're immune to damage, because on the later runs, because I will be showing multiple runs here, so I will show the first 3 that I was able to enter. So this was, like I said, the very first one that anyone could enter. And then I missed the one after this because I was sleeping, and then I hit the next 2, which I was able to record as well. And Dormammu here I found worked really well, because I just used the first skill to get that dot damage from the fire, and then that will help kind of burst these guys down, because I do have a lot of health, but again, we don't have any cards helping us out here, so that's kind of the main issue with our damage, is we have no cards. And also, because we can't use our skills very often, that's another thing that's holding us back here. So yeah, pretty much just switching back to Robbie here, and now we have Ultron coming in. So Ultron just basically summons stuff, and he also will do attacks that allow you to lose score. So if you get hit by any of his attacks, like right there, any of the kind of attacks that are highlighted on the ground, you lose score from. If you just get hit by normal enemy attacks, like their normal laser shots or their normal kind of hits, you don't lose any score, because right there, as you can see, I'm getting hit by those guys, but my score is not going down. So it's only when you get hit by like a boss attack or a stage element basically attack. So that's pretty nice. You don't have to be dodging all of the gunshots or careful about just getting hit in general from the regular small enemies, because that would make it a lot more difficult. So yeah, this first one, I mean, it was fun, but I wasn't enjoying it too much because of that skill cooldown thing. I was like, this is really annoying. I'm like kiting around for most of the fight. So as you can see, my best score, I didn't get all of the rewards. I got half of them. We got to almost 600k. I was like, I could try it again, but I wasn't really doing much better than this. So that was my highest score. And then this was the second one, a lot better team. We have Wolverine, Deadpool, and Captain America, and we have them all at tier 3. So yeah, this one was a lot easier. Deadpool has CTP of Destruction, Captain America has CTP of Destruction, and Wolverine has CTP of Authority. So yeah, this one was no problem. And then also when I look over here, yep, we do have cards this time as well, so that makes a huge difference as well. And these are some really nice cards as well. 51% all attack, and then 20% and 36%. Yeah, those cards are stacked. I wish I had those cards on my account. But anyway, I'm gonna hop in here on this run, and I do have this one sped up because it'll be kind of boring to just watch the same thing over again. So here we go, we're just blazing our way through here because it's going to be the exact same fight that we just did earlier. It didn't look like there was any changes. We still have Ultron come in here once we get partway through. I was letting those robots kind of lose their shields, but I did try this again after this run, and Deadpool was able to just kill them anyway. It didn't really matter. So this is just my first run of the event. I did score a little bit higher the second time I tried it, but I figured there was not really any point because, as you can see, I'm already over 1 million score, so I have all of the rewards that you can get. So I was like, I don't really know if there's a point in trying to increase my score even more, because I don't know if you do get anything extra for being the MVP. I'm curious to know about that. If any of you guys have seen any screenshots or have gotten MVP yourself for any of these runs, let me know if you get any additional rewards for that, because I'll be curious about that. Because I think unlike the first run and this run here, I was kind of close to the top scorer both times. So as you can see here, we end that. We got all of the rewards, which is really nice. So we just get all of those tokens, which I need for my agent level. So I was really happy to get those because I was trying to figure out how to do that earlier. Yeah, so there we go. We get to that million. Boom. All of the rewards achieved. And what did we end with this time? It was 3.6. And then I did another run and I was at like 3.9 or something like that. 3.95 was my best score, and I think the first place person had yeah, so I had 3.94 and that guy had 3.6 or 3.96. So yeah, and then the next and final one that I'll be showing here, we do have cards again, which is really nice, but looking similar to before, we have Robbie Reyes again and Ghost Rider, but we have Ghost Panther. So I was like, you know what, this one should be easy enough to get the million score, because I think since you only have 2 entries a day, if you're awake or available for more than 2 of those entries, if you see one like that first one where you don't think you can hit a million score, I think you should just wait on that and don't enter it, because I would only enter if you can get to the million score so you can get all of the rewards. And Ghost Panther here is able to make short work of it, but we do have cards. That makes a huge difference because we can use our skills so much more often. So if there's ever a time when it gives you no cards, then I think you should probably skip that event, because I think it'd be really hard to get the 1 million points unless you have some really stacked characters that we're going to be using, you know, like tier 3s or something like that. But besides that, I don't really see that 1 million being an easy score to obtain. But Ghost Panther here is able to get us the 1 million points quite easily. As you can see, we still have a minute left and we're going. We're going to be well over 2 million points at this pace. We did get hit a few times there, but overall, I think this event is actually pretty fun. I really like kind of the random character aspect, because then you just get to kind of play around with a random character that maybe you don't use very often, so you can try them out, and you get to try them out when they're at like kind of their max potential, really built up, because they should be the rank 1 characters. So yeah, overall, I mean, I like the event. You get some decent rewards here because now we need these for our agent levels, so they're really useful. And yeah, that's going to be it for my first impressions on the event. Let me know how you're enjoying it, if you have any other opinions on it, if you like it or not. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.